Hello viewers, it's Sentai from Screen Views, bringing you a new podcast from my segment called the Super Sentai Review. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly, in case you don't understand me. Also, I'll try to do my best not to breathe so hard during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will change to adult language. Once again, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will change to adult language. Now, if you're over 18, that means you're going to watch this audio podcast recording. So anyway, let's get into the latest episode of Kiramager, episode 13. So basically, this episode starts off like this. It starts us at nighttime. We see a lady walking home, and that's when she got attacked by this vine plant that seemed to sprout out from the ground, and basically that was it. Later in the daytime, we see the fireman Kiramager, at the headquarters, but watching Princess Marvel Center, just sitting here looking down on us after they met her brother Takemichi, aka Kirame Silver. So basically, Princess Marvel was still pissed that Takemichi wasn't there to help their father when his uncle and the Yellow High Empire took over their planet. So basically, Shigeru, Tomoto, Sato, and Sada was kind of felt sorry to. Felt sorry for Princess Marvel and did felt highly of her brother, but Joe report that he was awesome and he would make a good, powerful ally. So basically, that's when Joe was got straight to the point, how is Takemichi your brother and he's human and you're eating crystal? So basically, he just stood up, asked Princess Marvel, how's Takemichi your brother? He's human and you're eating human crystal. So basically, Princess Marvel was still pissed off, and she didn't really respond to Joey's question. So basically, that's when the Kirame Stones started to exploit anything. So according to the Kirame Stones, that Takemichi is Princess Marvel Center's adopted brother. So basically, that message there. So basically, according to the Kirame Stones, a long time ago, Princess Marvel's father came to Earth because he sensed there might be Kirame Stones on Earth. So basically, a long time ago, he came to Earth, because he sensed Kirame Stones might be on Earth. So basically, he came to document the locations of these Kirame Stones to where they'd be located at, and put the locations in this journal that he brought with him. So basically, Princess Marvel and his father came to Earth because he thought that there's some there might be Kirame Stones on Earth. So basically, he came here to document where the Kirame Stones were located on Earth. So basically, that was the only place, to do some exploration, to find the locations of these maybe Kirame Stones on Earth. So basically, he met Takemichi's father, who helped him mark the locations to where these Kirame Stones might be at, or Monster Stones. Now, Monster Stones are these evil Kirame Stones that can transform into monsters and also affect people. So basically, one day, one day, Takemichi went with his father and Key Orion to look to a location of a Kima, just for a location of a Kima stone. But while Takemichi was digging around, he accidentally found a monster stone that affected his body. So basically, the Key Orion had no choice but to take Takemichi back to his planet and use a special kidney stone and implant it in his body to stop the infection of the monster stone from killing him. So basically, King Orion used a special kidney stone and implanted it inside his body to stop the infection of the monster stone from taking over his body and turning him into a monster and whatnot. So basically, by doing so, he aged very slowly. So basically, once Kiramager implanted a special kidney stone inside his body, he started to age very slowly. So due to the result of the kidney stone implant inside his body to stop the monster stone from affecting his whole body. So basically, and that's when Takemichi came into the headquarters and finished the story. He said, ever since that day, the king adopted me as a son. I became the prince. That's how I became the prince of Castoria. So basically, that was the end of the story. According to Takemichi. So basically, that's when Princess Marvel Center and the other teenagers like, what the heck, what kind of surprise that he was there and whatnot. So anyway, basically Takemichi said, I'm looking to Mayu. Have you guys seen Mayu? And the other teenagers and Princess Marvel Center said, we haven't seen him all day. So basically, that's when Takemichi called to Mayu on his morpher and had that special vehicle that I requested is finished yet. And Mayu said that, well, I need some more time to finish it up. I mean, like 2 more hours to finish it up. So basically, Takemichi said, "All right, then you got 2 hours to finish it up." So anyway, that's what Joe was happy to see so basically, Joey was happy to see that Takemichi. So basically, Joey was happy to see Takemichi. You on our team, we can pick to your high empire in no time. So basically, Takemichi made one thing. Takemichi made one thing clear to the other teenagers that, I'm not here to help you fight the bad guys. I'm here to look for treasures being kidney stones only. So basically, that's my only purpose. And Princess Marvel says, it's like, you spoken like a true asshole. And she just walked away from Takemichi. So anyway, and the other teenagers were like, oh, that's kind of fucked up. This guy might be an asshole. So anyway, that's when the alarm went off in the command center, and the teenagers went to go fight and showed up on the scene and saw these vine plants attacking people that was fighting out from the ground. So anyway, so basically the teenagers showed up and they started to fight these vine plants that were attacking people. So basically, they had a difficult time trying to stop these vine plants that were attacking people. But lucky for them, Takemichi showed up in his Kime Silver outfit and used his weapon to destroy the vine plants and save the people and make sure that the people were safe and whatnot. Ensuring that the people were safe and whatnot. So anyway, like Sugar, like Tomatoro was like, aka Kima Sugar was, Tomatoro, aka Kima Yellow was like, I thought he was I thought he might be going off here looking for treasure and whatnot. So basically, instead of helping us fighting the bad guys. So basically, I was gonna look for treasure, but I needed Sato's help, aka Kima and Pink. So basically, he took Kime Pink and fought away with Kime Pink with his weapon. So anyway, with the help of Sato, aka Killer Tank, he was able to fight another. He was able to figure out the location of another Killer Stone, and his foster dad, and his foster dad journal, and find the location of the maybe Killer Stone or Monster Stone. So basically, they got to this big giant rock wall, and that's what Takamichi said, that even my weapon can drill through this big rock. So basically, I need that special vehicle that I requested from Mayu to help me drill through this rock. So anyway. So anyway, back at so basically back at headquarters, Joey was talking to Princess Maricina, like, it's like, and once again he asked Princess Maricina a question, like, what happened between you and your brother before the whole invasion thing happened. So basically, like, and that's when Maricina was like, we used to be close, but before the invasion happened, like a brother and sister should be, and that's when, in just one day, I found my dad's journal that Takamichi is using to start locating treasures, other Kime stones or monster stones and whatnot. I found the journal one day, and he just snatched the journal for me and said that, like, you should not be looking through this journal. So basically, like, went on call on Princess Maricina one day looking at the journal. He said that, this journal is only me and Dad can look at this journal. So basically, like Princess Maricina said, wow, what's so special about it? Because this journal leads to special treasure. So basically, that's my only goal. My only goal in life is to be a treasure hunter and find these special treasures, and that's my only goal. And ever since that day, the Princess Maricina and Takamichi relationship kind of changed from that day, and he left after, before the Eurohan Empire invaded the planet and whatnot that day. So anyway, Joe was like, Joe is thinking maybe there's a reason why he's acting this way. So basically, Joe will believe that that Takamichi must be there's something. Takamichi might be on a special mission to find the other Kime stones to help. So basically, Joe will believe that that Princess Maricina's father trusted him with the journal to look to find the other teammate stones, in case the Eurohan Empire, comes to Earth and try to take over it and fight against the Eurohan Empire. So basically, that's the reason. So basically, Joe was believing that the reason why Takamichi is acting like an asshole, because he's secretly on a mission given by his father to find the other teammate stones to help us fight the bad guys. So basically, that's the only reason why. And that's what Joe believes. So anyway, once again, so basically, baby, once again, the monster. once again, more binders were attacking people. So basically, Joe and the other teenagers went to go deal with these binders attacking the people, and that's when Sato showed up along with Kim and Silva, and once again helped save the people. And save the people from the bind plant. So anyway, so basically, Joe was happy to see once again Joe and the others were kind of glad to see that Sato was back and Kim and Shiva came once again to help them out. So anyway, and that's when and that's when Takamichi got a call on his mobile from Mayu, and that he saying that the special vehicle was ready. So basically, Takamichi was back to the Carrot headquarters, and saw Mayu, and Mayu Mayu said it's been 30 years. So basically, Mayu was happy to see Takamichi once again. So basically, after 30 years. So basically, blah blah blah. So basically, they caught up and call up and whatnot, and say that that Josen is finished. So basically, this special vehicle was a Zord named Josen, a Josen with two drills on the front of it and two claws in the back of it. So basically, it was this big ass drill with three drills attached to the front and two had two claws in the back. So anyway, but unlike the other killer, but it's not a killer stone that was turned into a Zord. It is just a straight Zord, while a killer stone is in it. So anyway, that's when Joe after Mario was done, selling Takamichi the Jojen, that's where Jobu showed up. It's like showed up and confronted Takamichi. I believe that the reason why you acting acting like an asshole. That I believe that you're on a secret mission that was given by your foster dad to look for the Kime stones. That might be on Earth to help us fight the bad guys. So basically, that's the only reason why. And that kind of struck a nerve with Takamichi once you tell him that I expect that tell him his theory that that the reason why you act like an asshole is because you're on a special mission to help find all the killing stones that are located on Earth and help and gather all together to help us fight the bad guys with, and that kind of struck a nerve with Takamichi, and Takamichi once again reassured Joe that that's not it. So basically, and Joe was like, oh, okay then. And once again, that's when the alarm went off, and the body plants started to attack. And once again, these body plants were attacking more people, and Joe went to go join the other Kiramager. So anyway, well, so once Joe left, Mayu said, well, he does, his theory is kind of right. It's kind of right, he is right about you, it's kind of right about you. That's the reason why you acting like an asshole. So anyway, so basically, Joe was right that Takamichi might be on a special. It's right about his theory about Takamichi being on was giving a special mission to find all the Kime stones that are located on Earth to fight the bad guys with. So basically, Joe was right about that part, but there's more to his mission and to his purpose, looking for the Kime stone besides that. So anyway, the Kiramager showed up and once again, and took down the body plans by themselves. So basically, that's when the Kiramager noticed that these body plans are coming from underground somewhere. So basically, they summon the yellow Kiramager stone, and the yellow Kiramager stone transforms into his Chevrolet Zord phone and starts to dig. And that's when Kiramager Jesus showed up in his new Zord, and and said that don't worry, I'll help you guys stop this dying plan to stop these dying from attacking people. So basically, with the help of the Drizzen Zord, they was able to dig underground and find out that these plant bombs that were attacking people was coming from a mock beast monster. So basically, Joe, Seda, and Top went underground with their Kiramager Zords, while Sugar and Seda stayed on top to stop any other buying plans from attacking people. So anyway. So basically, Joe, Seda, and Tawato, combined those together and formed the Kiramager Land Megazord to battle the Mark Beast Plant Monster. While Takamichi was watching the fight, out of nowhere, Gazu showed up in his Zord, and started to fight Takamichi in his Zord. So basically, they got out of the Zord cockpit and started to fight each other. So basically, during the show, Takamichi and Gazu would start to, got out of the Zords and they started to fight each other while the Kiramager Lioness Megazord was fighting the giant planet Mark Beast monster. So basically, Joe and the others managed to destroy the Mark Beast monster and stop these plants from attacking people once and for all. So basically, once the Kiramager was done fighting, basically destroyed the Mark Beast plant monster, Takamichi and Gazo were still fighting, and Takamichi had the upper hand against Gazo, and it looked like he was about to finish Gazo off, and that's when Gazo said that, oh, you still haven't found your treasure yet. So basically, and that's when Takamichi stopped his attack, and Gazo said that, I can still help you find your treasure. Let me if you want to, and Takamichi said, I'll never set help to your cowardly punk ass to help me find my treasure. So anyway, so basically Gato is you should think about it, and Gato went away in his Zord, and that was that. So anyway, back at the headquarters, so basically, back at the headquarters, all the Kiramagers, Mayu were kind of was glad that they was able to stop that Mark Beast monster from attacking people with his plant bombs and shit like that. So anyway, and that's when Mayu was and that's when my was my brother, my big brother is a one hell of a guy. So basically, all the Kiramager stones and all the Kiramager stones and the other Kiramagers was you say your big brother. Turns out that Mayu is Takamishi's little brother. So basically, what? So basically, turns out that biologically, Mayu and Takamichi are brothers biologically. So basically, Takamichi is older than Mayu. So basically, turns out that Mayu used to live on Krista when he was 15. So basically, that was a big bummer. So that was a whole big bummer right there. So basically, Takamichi said, don't come call me big brother. Just call me bro. And so basically Takamichi just left after, after Mayu revealed to the other Kirramagers and the other Kirramage stones that, that they're brothers. So basically Takamichi left, and that was that. And Princess Marvasina, the episode ended with Princess Marvasina, on top of the roof, just staring at the sunset, and just thinking about her, and just thinking about Takamichi, just think about the good times she had with Takamichi before he became an asshole, and that's how the episode ended, with Princess Marcella staring at the sunset, and that's how the episode ended. So anyway, this was a good episode. So basically, there's still a lot of questions. So basically, there's still a lot of questions unanswered. So basically, what happened to Takamichi's real dad? What is this special treasure that he's looking for? So basically, whatever this special treasure that Takamichi is looking for, it must be very important to him. So basically, there's still a lot of unanswered questions about Takamichi's, what happened to his real dad, what is this special treasure he's looking for that is very important, and, it seems very important to him, and it seems like God knows the answer to that question. So anyway, this was a good episode. So anyway, what do you guys think about this episode? Was it good? Was it bad? It was just okay. Please let me know in the comments below this podcast. So anyway, like always, it's Sentai Michael from Screen Review. Sign off. 1,